Hi guys, this is Will doing another Marvel Legends review. MCU Marvel Legends. This is Falcon. So yeah, we're gonna basically talk about this figure today for a bit, like I normally do in my reviews. So yeah, I guess we should just get right into it. So Falcon comes with everything you see here. Talk about accessories now. Minus this gun though. I gave him that gun because he didn't come with a gun, but interestingly enough, both his hands are trigger fingers. So I mean, overall, I'll quickly say this with this figure. I know people normally save this kind of thing for later on in a review, but there was a lot that disappointed me about this figure. Not massive things, but there was just a few gripes, and too many for my liking, basically. Okay, so to give you a good look, this is the Red Wing piece you get. And one of my problems with this is that there's no way to attach it to a stand or anything. So, I mean, I don't know how Hasbro would expect you to display this. The cool thing is, on his backpack, you can take this bit off, if it, pops off like that, and then it makes sense then that you get this like that, because that's Red Wing deployed, and if you put this back in, it's kind of like Red Wing's still on his back. So yeah, I'm just going to go put that there in my accessory part, and yeah, say goodbye to Red Wing until I find some way to display him. It'd be cool if Red Wing came with a display stand. I know display stands are out there, but I do think if they bothered to sculpt Red Wing, which is a very nice little sculpt and detail for the figure, but if they'd have put like a tiny little stand in to display it, it'd have been a lot better, especially for the price points of these Marvel Legends. So just in case you're wondering and you haven't yet picked this figure up, I'm going to show you how to clip the wings in and stuff. So basically you have these little pegs. There's a big one and a small peg, like if you see, and it like just clips in like that, and it doesn't. There's no click to actually tell you that it's in, but I've had no problems with it slipping out whatsoever. It fits on his back, it doesn't cause any kind of standing problems, balance issues, that kind of thing. That's one thing I'm actually pleased with the figure. This actually looks really nice, and the wingspan as well. I mean, I don't know if I can actually get it in and show you, but it's just, I can't even fit it on my camera completely. Like, it's a great wingspan. Better than both the comic book Falcons that came out. Although I've never actually seen any of them in person or bought them or anything. So yeah, just attach that to his back and he's ready to go, ready to fly. So let's talk about paintwork and sculpt. Now, although it is a lot of greys and a lot of blacks, the colours on this figure are very nice and vibrant. So like, first I'll talk about the sculpt work. The wings are sculpted really nice. The face is sculpted quite nice. The glasses are sculpted on, and they still manage to capture the actor's likeness, which is cool. All around his face where the nose is and stuff. Let me try and get you a good look at this. It's really nicely sculpted, his face. It looks like a human face with, you know, the way they've done like lines coming from the nose down to the mouth. Yeah, you get me? Also like his arms are nicely sculpted. Gloves and wrists are nicely sculpted on. His boots are nicely sculpted. You get a little bit of paint on them, but not a lot. Still very nice though. Like I said, the paint's really nice, vibrant colours. The red's really nice. So I mean, the MCU chose him to look like this in the films, and for what Marvel Legends have done with this figure, I'm relatively pleased. You know, I'm not a massive fan of the grey though on the figure. Like that's just me. I'm just not a massive fan of it. I don't think there's any paint on, other than the other little detailed bits. I don't actually think that's any kind of grey paint. I think it's moulded grey plastic. Right, guys, let's get on to the articulation. So his head is on it's on one of those you know, head ball pegs or whatever, and it does have a hinge in there as well. My figure's quite stiff. Yeah. So that's his head. His arms only go out about that far. I really don't think you're going to get any further without scruffing your figure's shoulders. Both sides are the same, really. He does have the double jointed elbow. Can't get it more further up than that, but that still looks okay, so I'm not complaining. He has these hips that I kind of like. I've never really been a massive fan of the ball peg. Not too much wrong with ball pegs, I prefer this kind of style. You see double jointed knees, they're not utilised so much. Whoa, look, his wings just went. I've pretty much just said it doesn't do that, and it did. Sorry guys. Just show you his legs quick. There you go, about that much, and they do have that ankle pivot. So if you wanted to utilise that, I don't know. Let me just see if I can get him in some kind of flying pose for you a minute. Oh. Not so stiff now. Sorry guys, got no elevator music, so I have to wait a sec. There we go. So as you can see, this is like a sort of flying pose. As you can see, it looks pretty good. He looks like he's flying. So you kind of get that pose. I'm glad I got that out of the way now, because I probably won't do a flying pose in the posability bit of my video, because it's just room. I've got no room. So on to posability. I will just show you this quick with the wings on. You can sort of have him on a flight stand, so it's like hovering like this or something. That'd look pretty cool. Here's a little action shot of him pointing a gun. That's pretty cool. Kind of looks like, if you look, it kind of looks like this finger is like telling someone to be like, "Hey, you, come over here," you know. Yep. Then you could have this sort of just relaxed pose. Now, it don't look too bad, like sort of posed without his wings, but those big pinholes are prominent, so you might want to take that into account if you wanted to pose him from the back, so his backpack was visible, because like this, there's little indication of who he is, but without his wings, people just aren't going to make the connection. Although I will say, I'm really pleased with the range of motion that you see that. Shuffling. Yeah, sorry. Just do weird stuff like that sometimes. Yeah, I like the way, like in the details, it looks like with his hands they have a really good range of motion. So you can actually have both hands on this gun. It'd look really good if I had like an AK-47 or something like that. And then lastly, there's the pose where he's just been repulsor blasted by Iron Man. You know, after War Machine fell out of the sky. I like that. Might just keep him like that for all the time. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.